Good afternoon and welcome to McCulloch Stadium here on the campus of Willamette University in Salem, Oregon for this afternoon's USL League II matchup between Capital CFC Atletico and Oly Town. Beautiful day for soccer here in the Willamette Valley, 77 degrees, sunshine with very little breeze as these two teams are coming to the home stretch of the regular season. The Western Conference, always a strong conference in USL League II, has put together some fantastic teams, and here in the Northwest Division, these two teams are battling for second place and a playoff berth. Oly Town has two matches, including this one remaining, while CFC Atletico will play this afternoon, Wednesday night, and again next Sunday to complete their season. Currently, with the game in hand, Oly Town sits 1 point on 17 points ahead of CFC, who are on 16 points. One extra draw being the difference, and so both teams come in with 5 wins, 3 losses. Oly Town with 2 draws and CFC with 1. These two teams met last Sunday afternoon up in Olympia, and CFC was able to come away with a 3-0 victory. Goal by Osvaldo Santana in the 13th minute, and then 2 second-half goals from Fumi Shiriashi in the 50th and 86th minute, providing the score line as CFC was able to go on the road and get the 3 points. Last weekend was a huge weekend for CFC Atletico as they traveled to Ballard, which sits atop the Northwest Division table on 25 points, and then again played Oly Town on Sunday afternoon. Were able to come away with those 3 points. The match against Ballard on Friday night was intense. CFC up 2-0, and then ended up dropping with a goal scored in stoppage time in the second half. They lost that match 3-2. They will host Ballard FC here on Wednesday night at McCulloch Stadium. So a lot of meaningful soccer to be played this weekend and the rest of the week as comes down to the last week of the regular season. Excited for the matchup today. These two teams pretty equal, with Oly Town looking to maintain most of the possession. They'll try to dominate the ball, and CFC Atletico will let them have it per se for a while and then look to counterattack with the offensive threats that they have up top with Shiriashi, Sukata, and Manganya, forming a formidable forward line for CFC Atletico. The two teams are going to walk out and get ready for the starting lineups.
Atletico. Today's match represents a battle
and the national anthem.
In the Northwest Division.
We'll pause here a second and they'll get ready with some of the announcements, and then we'll bring you the starting lineups. As with all U23 seasons, college players come and go, and the schedule gets a little bit crazy at the end of the season. So some of the familiars that have been in the CFC lineup have already went home or back to their home states to get ready for their college seasons. Most of these players will be reporting for their college season right at the beginning of August, and so it is a bit of a revolving door for the rosters or the lineups on a game-by-game basis. For the Oly Town Artesians today, Charlie Lamphere will be back in the goal. On defense, Jack Slaus, Manny Nicasio, Habib Fatudumi, and Cameron Miller. In the midfield, Federico Russo, Connor Tolan, Connor Stewart, and up on top, Chris Peretti, Gil De La Luz, and Richie Lapointe Guerva. The Artesians are coached by Liviu Bird, assisted by Kelvin Galvez and Ozer Kodamar. For CFC Atletico, some familiar players in the lineup. Zach Ando will be in goal. It will be his first start here at a home CFC match. This will be his 4th
In the goal
game with
from
Atletico.
UC
All
Berkeley,
three other
number
of the starts have been
Zach
on the road. The back line in
Mondo.
front of him, Thomas Mueller, Francisco Anton, Caleb
Defender
Kiner,
from University of
and Brian
Charleston, number
Gutierrez.
3,
In the midfield,
Tomas
Chris Slider,
Ulan.
Reese Davies, and Diego Castillo. And then up top
Defender
again,
from
Fumi
University of
Shiriashi,
Charleston, number 5,
Francisco Mañana,
Francisco Anton.
and Yutaro Sukada.
Midfielder from Florida International University, number
Head coach
10,
for
Diego
CFC
Castillo.
Atletico, Joe Wentworth, Constantine, and
Forward
Martin
from Florida
Maldonado
International
Cortez.
University,
His assistants.
number
This is
14,
Wentworth's
with the
first
brace
season
last week,
with CFC
Fumiyoshi
Atletico as the head coach, and again has put the team
Forward
in
from West
contention
Virginia
for that
University,
playoff
number
berth.
17,
Playoffs, we'll talk about it as the day goes
Yutaro
along. The conference, there's 4 divisions in the
from
Western
Sacramento
Conference,
State
and so the top
University,
2 teams from
number
each
20,
of those
Ryan
divisions will make an
Gutierrez.
8-team conference playoff, and then the winner of the
Midfield
conference
from
playoff will
McKendree
head to
University,
the Midwest. The
23,
past couple
Reese
seasons, the Final
Davies.
4 has been held in Des Moines, Iowa, or somewhere
Midfielder
close
from Gonzaga
to the Midwest, but
University,
that
number
is
24,
where the
Chris
conference
Slider.
finals will be on July 30 and August 1.
Forward from
Or excuse me, the
Sacramento
national
State
finals will be on
University,
July 30 and
number
August
28,
1. And so as
Francisco
CFC is able to
Mañana.
work their way towards a
And
berth to
defender
the conference
from
finals. 2
Western
years ago, they made it all the way to
University,
the
number
to the
32,
national
Caleb
semifinals.
Kiner.
They won the Western Conference. Last year were knocked out in the
Atletico
first
is
round
coached
of
this afternoon
the
by Joe Wentworth
conference
and Martin
playoffs. So again,
Maldonado.
looking to make a deep run here
Now ask that
into
you stand, remove your
the
caps, turn your
playoffs
attention
with
to
a
the
week to go.
southeast corner of the
Their
field
schedule's
for the
backloaded
playing
a
of our
bit, but
national
all
anthem.
3 of these last games are at home here at McCulloch Stadium. We'll pause here for the national anthem. As a team
On
shake
behalf of
hands,
Atletico and
we
USL2,
will
we
get
are
ready
committed
to
to
go
creating
again
a
with
safe,
this League
comfortable,
2
and enjoyable
matchup.
soccer experience.
Northwest Division teams will play 12 games in a season. CFC Atletico comes in 5-3-1. Oly Town 5-3-2. CFC, both teams have scored 20 goals this season. CFC's given up 19 while Oly Town's given up 22. And again, that 3-goal difference was last Sunday when CFC Atletico was able to come away with a 3-0 victory up in Olympia.
And disorderly behavior, including foul, sexist, racial,
Ryan Keefe, Osvaldo Santana, 2 of the players for CFC that have gotten a lot of time on the field this season. They have the 2 that have already headed home to get ready for to prepare for their college seasons. Zach Ando in goal. This will be his last match with Atletico as well, as he's headed off to Cal Berkeley to get ready for his freshman season. Ando, part of the Timbers Academy up in Portland, 17 years old, and he'll be headed off to University of California at Berkeley for his freshman season there in the Pac-12 for soccer. Officials are ready, and we will get it started. So glad you could join us here. Again, a beautiful afternoon on the campus of Willamette University in the heart of Salem, Oregon. If you're not familiar with Willamette, it is a private university. It's one of the first universities on the West Coast, established in 1842 by Methodist missionaries. It changed its name from the Oregon Institute to Willamette University in 1852, and it has been here in the heart of downtown Salem ever since. We're about a mile away from the Willamette River that flows up through the Willamette Valley up to Portland, where it meets the Columbia.
Second moment of silence as we are all united against racism.
But a beautiful place for CFC Atletico to play. The club, CFC Capital Football Club, their home training grounds and such, a couple miles to the east on the edge of Salem. They have a field that sometimes they'll play their U23 matches, but for a Sunday afternoon game here in the middle of Salem with a little bit bigger stands, stadium, and maybe some more shade, it's a great place to host the last three matchups of the season. If you're watching at home, the soccer lines are in yellow here at Willamette University, just outside the football lines, and in that far side into the red space. Back line of Gutierrez, Kiner, Anton, and Mueller. They've played a lot together as those four players this season. Almost all of them in the top 6 or so minutes played for the team outside of the goalkeepers. Mueller on the left. Swider, Shiriashi with pressure from behind, turnover in the midfield. Santana will really be the presence that's missing for CFC, as he would patrol the middle of the field. Swider in his position today. Swider from Gonzaga University. And Swider, Davies, and Castillo will hang out in the middle of the field. They'll use Magana as a target player up top and try to slide the ball to Tsukada and Shiriashi off to the sides and let them do their work. Shiriashi and Tsukada both with 5 goals on the season, tied for the lead on the team. Nyanya with 2 goals, 2 assists. A lot of the goals have come on solo efforts. Mangania is tied for the team lead of assists with 2 assists on the season. From Sacramento State, Gutierrez and Mangania both from Sac State. That's a nice win. And this U23 setup, you get players that maybe have played some college ball together. And if the buddy system, at least you know one person, it's not as scary coming to a new town, new place to play some soccer. Interesting lifestyle for these guys as they're trying to get extra games in, train all week, try to explore some of the natural or adventure things in the area. I know they've taken a couple trips to the coast or Silver Creek Falls for those especially that aren't in the area. One of the things you also find with CFC Atletico this year is more homegrown talent than maybe some years in the past. So it is a good mix of players that have been from afar and some that have grown up in the system. Right there, Caleb Kiner on the ball as he slides it over Francisco Anton. Kiner is a product of CFC, playing in their competitive teams all the way through his youth days. Spent a year at Corbin University, and next year we'll be playing at Western Oregon University just down the road. Mueller able to come from behind. Possession passing in the middle of the field. And CFC backline looks real comfortable. Long ball over the top. Shiriashi not able to track it down. And that will go out for a throw for the Artisans.
take now.
Time. Hook it. Good man. Hey! Oh!
Second one.
No way. Hey. Yeah.
Go, guys. Next one, let's go. Jack!
Long ball over the top. It'll bounce on the edge of the box. Kiner nods it back to Ando. Ando collect, will hold a bit. Anton again clips it up. Read by Federatimi, who's able to knock it past. Again, Shiriashi there on the left with 2 goals in the second half a week ago against this team. Looking for more, looking to exploit that ball with just not enough pace to Sakata. Castillo had him, just not able to drive it through the channel. Mueller, now Shiriashi slides it through. Lanfear way out on top, he'll collect it. Anton plays the spin. Mueller just clips it. Davis tries to flick it on. Russo playing that holding midfielder role for Oly Town. Primo Jatimi. And Miller will be content to play it all the way across. Slaus. Now Tolan slides it. Mueller knocks it away. Shiriashi not able to get to it. Mueller holds his run. Deep cross over the top. Gutierrez, he'll pick up the foul. Free kick from about 30, 33-ish yards out. Right in the middle of the box. Ando will punch straight up in the air. Shiriashi with one touch, looking to get by. Just slides it off the defender. Smart play there by Shiriashi. He's got a little smile now. Didn't really have anywhere to go, but able to at least give Atletico some breathing room. Ball stayed in. Shiriashi clipped at the leg and
Red line.
Hey, you win it.
Manny, left shoulder.
Mueller will stand over the top. Play short to Shiriashi. Trying to pull out Oly Town. Now swings it all the way around Anton. Anton has played over 800 minutes for this club this year. Really provided a stabilizing ability there on the back. Mueller goes long. Tukata not able to run it down. Oly Town just trying to throw in for CFC. Sukato, great pressure there without fouling. Casio just stuck back there. Big throw from Gutierrez. High in the box. Megana not able to get ahead to it. Knotted down. Tsukada will control. Goes to the end line. Tries to split them. And it's out for a goal kick. Tsukada thought it was going to go for a corner.
Manny, open up wide. You got Charlie. Off.
Good, Richie. Forward, good boy.
Anton. Anton, the last game at home, was able to score his first goal of the season up on a corner kick, was able to tap in a ball bouncing in the box for an early lead, and that ball is through the uprights. A little ambitious from distance. It was always going high. The back four of CFC. One or two passes between them, and then it's up over the top, trying to find a breaking Mangana, Tsukada, or Shiriashi. And then collecting the turnovers in the midfield, Swider and Davies. Davies today playing more of that holding midfielder role, giving Castillo and Swider room to roam.
Right shoulder fed, pass him up to Jack.
Fed right.
Hold.
Gutierrez, another long throw up over the top.
Okay, shape again. Good see.
Right. Leave him there.
You're good.
Chris, go.
Kill right.
Stay inside, Jack.
Yeah, well done.
In the box now, in the box.
Utah.
Just go in the box.
Turn. Manny, go side, Amy.
Get in the box.
Here, read up your man.
Jacob, you go in the box.
Miller, where are you? Step out.
Get all the way in.
See it.
Cisco.
Short.
Okay, Gil, go.
Short throw this time. Castillo takes the ball to the corner, gets around, clips it in over the top of Mangiana. Excellent individual effort there. Castillo is able to get around his defender. Mueller will play it all the way back. Ando with a little pressure will have to chest trap it down. Collects it with his feet, calmly plays it. Davies now out to Kiner. Back to Davies. And now CFC will look to press through the middle of the field. Kiner, long ball to Mueller, not able to keep it in. Kiner frustrated with himself there. Not very breezy today, but the turf here at Willamette is pretty fast, it's pretty quick. Sometimes it can be difficult to keep the ball on the deck as well. Swider not able to connect with Tsukada. Gutierrez keeps it in. Not able to clip it off the defender. The Artesians take a quick throw, back on the attack. Intentional swing and miss there, Mueller. Over the top. Ando wants to play this long. He'll send everybody up. The matchup last Sunday, not a lot of chances. Mangiana getting a little bit of a lecture here from the center official. twice now he's been involved in trying to box out or hold position and getting called for a foul. Mangiana with another foul. Oly Town asking how many times is he going to get a chance to foul somebody. They'll drop back. As I was saying, not a lot of chances for Oly Town in the first matchup between these two teams. Atletico maybe didn't have as much of the ball, but definitely more of the quality opportunities moving into the second half. Ball driven across low. Mangiana there on the edge of the box. He'll just try to get it out in the direction of Gutierrez. Another quick throw. Oly Town will look to reset. All the way across. Stewart sunk back from the midfield to collect it. Mueller with the takeaway. Castillo plays it to Mueller. He's got Tsukada on the right. He'll play all the way out there. And we're going to get a yellow card. One of those where most people not happy. Oly Town not happy for the card. Tsukada and CFC wanted to play advantage for at least a little bit more time there as they had a 3-on-3. Official was quick on his whistle. So in the 16th minute, Cameron Miller picks up the first card of the game. Atletico with a free kick outside about 45 feet. Tsukada stepping over it. He'll play short outside of Castillo. Castillo looking to go to the end line again. Not able to connect. Tsukada, he'll get it with his back heel out for a Oly Town throw. Right there, that's sort of a bit of a microcosm of how the matchup went on Sunday, and that Oly Town with possession down, but the transition and the counterattack comes quick from CFC. Mueller is able to slide the ball through to Castillo, get it back, and they're off to the races, forcing Oly Town to come back and make a professional foul to stop the break. Castillo now, he'll play long up over the top. Shiriashi, great first touch. Doesn't matter if it's his left or his right. He prefers the right, but Shiriashi, some of the best feet in the business. Left-footed cross, just outside Mangiana. Tsukada now, baseline. Clips it in, Mangiana not there. It's still bouncing around. Davies knocks it down. Shiriashi on the right foot. And now quickly, Anton will track down. Mueller will cover him in the middle. LaPointe Guerra play possession a little bit. Gutierrez trying to cut off. Ball back on the right foot for De La Luz. Gutierrez able to block the shot. That was the closest either team has had for a chance there. That ball just bouncing out there on the 6-yard box. Mangiana could not get it to settle, to tap it past Lamphere. Sliding effort by Castillo. Kiner stands him up. Castillo now loses footing, loses the ball. Mueller, first time away. Mangiana was there.
Gotta pressure the ball. We just gotta pressure the ball.
Swider just too far out in front of Shiriashi, out for a throw. Again, another example of that counter-attacking nature that Atletico wants to play. Here in the 19th minute of the first half, 0-0 is our score. If you're just joining us, a USL League 2 Northwest Division matchup with playoff implications. Both teams fighting for that second spot in the division. Ballard currently sitting atop of the standings on 25 points. Oly Town on 17, CFC on 16, but a game in hand. A victory here by CFC Atletico and collecting all 3 points would mean that they only would need 1 point out of their final 2 matchups to secure that second playoff position and make it into the conference playoffs. Mueller quickly, Shiriashi. Swider, now he's got Mangana to his left. He slides it through. Mangana had to pause his momentum there. Just that brief hesitation right when Swider made the pass and not able to get back up to full speed.
Send out a special thank you to CC Media, who is covering today's match. You can learn more about one of Salem's best-kept secrets at capitalcommunitymedia.org.
Another good chance not coming to fruition. If you get a chance, if you want to know more about what's happening in USL League 2, their website has been redone and looks fantastic. All the information that you need, and especially as you get closer to playoffs. The USL League 2 playoffs can be a little confusing as it's spread out all over the nation. And the draw and the places that the games will be happening in those conference rounds aren't established until after the regular season is played. So the next week or so, next weekend, there'll be a lot of things to keep paying attention to as those playoff seedings and locations are going to come out. Nicasio will play all the way back to Lamphere. Through one-on-one, he clips it up. Anton clip off the line. A through ball all the way to De La Luz. He just tried to chip the keeper. He got it over Ando, but not with enough pace. And Francisco Anton cleared it off the line. De La Luz now, again with Gutierrez, gets it onto his right. Shouts for a handball, but it'll go out for a corner. Coach Wentworth, a little bit frustrated, wanting to make sure that the defenders don't let De La Luz come inside. He always wants to come in on that right foot and cut it back in. Right in the center of the box, it bounces around. A couple of players didn't really know where the ball was yet. Now nodded off the post. Rousseau with the header after the second entry. Hit the outside of the far post. Atletico fortunate there to come away unscathed. Castillo now though quickly to Shiriashi. He'll come through the middle, looking to play. It's not there, so he'll go all the way out to Swider. Swider now on the right, into Mayana, Lamphere. Will collect. Looks like Miller that's down. Loss of breath. Holding his shoulder there, it looks like. But again, back on that corner kick. The first one rattled around and got through with some of the players not being able to identify where the ball was. The ball was clipped back in just to the middle of the box. And Russo got up quickly, able to get a head on it, clear header, and just missed, hitting the outside of the post. Miller looks like he's ready to go, stretching out a bit.
Diego behind you. You turn outside.
All the spaces.
Shiriashi goes to the ground slowly. Another foul for Oly Town. As far as some matches can go, the one last Sunday was fairly tame. Only 2 cards handed out.
Time! Well done! Well done!
Look at this side. Look at that.
Yeah. Good. Chris, sit there.
Time.
Manny, find it. Find it, Manny. Good.
Yes! Yes, hard! Yes, hard! Well done, Ham! Well done!
Miller and Slaus knocking it back and forth. Russo dropped from the midfield there to also add a 3rd defender, letting the wing defenders push up the field a little more. Shiriashi gets a touch, not able to save it. They'll go out for an Oly Town throw.
Stay up to date what is happening throughout the league and USL League 2 top prospects at the newly updated USLLeague2.com. Download the USL League 2 mobile app today to keep track of your favorite teams.
Free kick here for Antone. Thanks again for all of you following us on the different platforms we have going for CFC Atletico today. The game is being broadcast by CCTV and is on local television if you're sitting at home. We are also live streamed, but our YouTube channel is up and going right now, so we're excited about that.
Visit facebook.com/USL2 League for exclusive video news and interactive content featuring clubs just like yours.
Yeah, coming fed. Time, yeah, settle.
Coming hard. Taps hard.
Man on! Hey, Yuta! Go! Turn!
Run. 2v1. Go with that. Diego, Salem.
Work, Manny.
Get away.
Everybody match up. Find somebody to side. Who's got this guy in the back, number 26?
Middle right.
Jack.
Again.
Lovely, Jack.
Three sons. Good boy. Let's get up. Bring it down. Straight up and take that. No, but it's the same behind one and then he's got. Muévete uno de los lados. Más cerca de los laterales. Los centrales.
Time.
Let's go, boys, come on. Connors, get it up here.
Connor, stay right.
Hey, we win it! Hey, that ball doesn't drop. Take the ball first. Let's go side. Nico, calma tu derecha. Manny, to your left. Manny, beware. Hey, think you got it. Yeah, check quick.
Good, good, Miller. Good boy.
Hey, get good. Connor,
City, go!
Ball to it. What a Cam Miller.
Follow at USL2 on Twitter. Become a USL Super League insider. Join club conversations and track Purple alumni in their pro careers.
Keeper, move up. Move up. Move to half. You'll be fine. You're fine. Move up.
Structures all sorts of
drop low. Turn and base. Nothing overhead. Just PP.
Connecting our rankings, top league highlights at USL League 2 on Instagram. Find us on Instagram at handle at USL League 2.
Go down. Sit back. Good half. Good job. Hey, get on the ball. Yeah, come on.
Time.
Come again.
Let's go. Time. Take space.
One more. Yes, head on.
Good, Manny. Keep going.
Hey, that's where we cannot lose the ball. Play
Keep
forward.
going. Keep going. Rich.
We went high. Come on, Utah, let him take it.
On the ground.
Go.
Back. Diego, drop right. Nadie, no dudemos.
Diego, otro aquí.
Get wide.
Diego, keep coming. Olvídate de ese. For me, watch here. Utah, look to the left.
Okay, that's enough. Get that ball. Again.
Higher to Cisco.
How's early?
You wide. Cam on your left. Hey, stay a little wider. Don't play it.
See it? Behind. Hold. See.
Utah.
Go, mira esa esquina. Esa esquina.
Get right. Go, see, go. Go on TP. Yes. TP, yeah.
That's it. Left.
See, go another one.
Ready, go.
Yes, double. Time. That's you. Yeah, behind. Time.
Pick it up.
Hey, easy.
Miller.
Manny, good, Manny. Hey, go. Get it. Hey, let's go.
Jack, other side.
Reach left.
do it. Good chest. Yeah. Turn. Hey.
Draw, guys! Draw! Work him, Manny!
Manny's on.
Turn, time. Good on! Finish! Check out. Stay high. Richie, my toe. Good idea.
Turn. We're first two. Let's go on my side. Post. Yes.
Turn.
Time.
Manny in that gap. Come on, guys. Manny, man on. No, Chris, not so much. Yeah, down. Manny, feet. Good, Chris. Down. Keep it. Hey, it's just simple. Let's go. Boots on left. Kristen. Go, Caleb. Men on. Time. Give it. Back. It's not hard. Back. Come closer. Keep coming. Hook it. Keep coming. Come on, right in here. And ball. Drop.
Yes, keep going. Keep going.
We're running into a trap. Next action.
Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select is proud to be the official ball supplier of the USL League 2 and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. Celebrating its 75th anniversary, Select is proud to offer over 12 styles of soccer balls, providing you the best option to play with. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit www.selectsportamerica.com. Select, league's choice and player's choice.
Right, Benny.
Yes, organize.
Hot! Men on.
Second.
No way!
No way!
Organize quick, Blue. On the ball, Toy. Chris. Throw it right. Leave the wall. Marco.
Just watch the guy to the ball there. Yo.
Go.
Step.
Go, Toy.
Yes.
Turn. Man on your right. Man on. You got back, Gil. Man on. Yes. You understand? He goes wide. More left. Okay. There's nobody up top. Yeah.
Get close together.
Good.
Good boy, Jack.
Yeah, wait. Good, you're good.
foul. No foul.
You'll get fed. You'll get fed. You'll get fed. Yeah. Dad.
Stay right there, Chris.
Connor.
Go, Chris, go.
Connor.
Up, 2 steps. I don't know why he's over there. Up. Make sure you're breaking a line.
Hook it. Line through. Yeah, it's on.
Lay it off. Hop, middle.
I bet you feel done.
Man on.
Stay. Miller, stay.
Let's go. I can't. Turn back out. Back close, Jim.
You're good. Good boy.
Hey, ref, we got tables today. We can pull that back up.
We go. Come, Eddie.
Hey, hold on. Get up. Stay on your left.
Yes, this way.
Turn.
Hey fans, follow all your favorite USL Championship and League One action all season long on ESPN Plus. Home to the USL, MLS, Bundesliga, UFC, and more. Join the more than 12 million sports fans who've already discovered ESPN Plus and watch the championship live every week. Sign up today at ESPNplus.com.
Yes. Do again. Go.
Clear it. Let's go. Right, Fed. Push up. Get up.
Slow. Stand behind. Stand behind.
Right, Jeff.
Good.
Get up. Organize. Yes. Play, Tolan.
Five. Keep it. Okay.
Fishy, go. Early out. You marking? You and Brad have to mark. Under 5. That's it.
Sometimes they switch.
Really Tolan. You're marking the wrong guy on the side. Against Mark's feet.
Cam.
Miller. Hunter. Wait.
Hook it.
Do I have?
Behind you, Freddie. Left.
Hey.
Time. Yes. You got Betty.
Time, Freddie.
She can wait 5 minutes and leave after this.
J.O. loose. Klaus.
problem. Shiriashi. Right at the goalie. Shiriashi from distance now. CFC's third shot. 45th minute. Probably not going to be too much stoppage time, as there hasn't been a goal yet and one minor stoppage for injury. One card on the afternoon. Pretty even first half so far. Both teams 3 shots. Oly Town, I don't have statistics in front of me, but probably 55, 60% of possession. De La Luz, too far to the end line. Ando there. De La Luz, his first touch, let him down a little. Ando trying to go long.
A minimum 1 minute of stoppage.
Quickly, not able to connect with Shiriashi. From distance, Ando that will collect the deflected shot off Antone. Another long ball over the top. Miller nods it to Nicasio. Stewart. Both coaches asking their players to pay attention and defend well as the half was almost over, and there is the halftime whistle.
Score is Oly Town 0, CFC 0.
0-0 at the half. Pretty even matchup again with Oly Town a little bit more of the possession. Both teams with 3 shots. Some promising attempts. Anton with a save off of the goal line with his left foot to keep it 0-0. And we will get ready for halftime. Halftime here for USL League 2 is 15 minutes. So step away, go get yourself a snack, something to drink, and we'll be back to get you set up for the second half. Oly Town 0, CFC Atletico 0. We'll be back in 14. All right, welcome back to McCulloch Stadium here on the campus of Olympia University in Salem, Oregon, as we're getting ready for the second half between Oly Town and CFC Atletico. Matchup with playoff implications this afternoon. Pretty even first half. Again, scoreline is 0-0. 4 shots for each team. 4 saves for Charlie Lamphere for Oly Town, as all 4 of CFC's shots have been on frame. Zach Ando hasn't had quite as much work to do, but the ball has been in his box quite a bit more than Lamphere. Just no shots on target. The one shot that was on target was kicked off the line by Francisco Anton. They're about in the 24th minute or so. And maybe it was a little bit later. Maybe it was closer to 32nd minute by my notes. And that was really the best scoring chance that Oly Town had. Both teams will run out the same lineups that they started with. And for that recap of the implications of this matchup, currently CFC a point behind Oly Town in the standings on 16 points. Oly Town was 17, but CFC has one more game to play, a game in hand, and so a victory today for CFC Atletico would mean they would only need 1 point in the remaining 2 fixtures in order to secure that second playoff seed out of the Northwest Division. Top 2 teams make the playoffs from the Northwest Division. Ballard with 25 points, far ahead. It is conceivable that CFC could tie them on points, and that would make for an interesting tie break and kind of set up, but there's a lot of soccer to be played between now and then as we're getting set up here for the second half. Atletico will be headed from left to right on your screen in the white jerseys and red shorts. Oly Town opposite direction in the teal blue. Shirt, short, and socks. Tsukada throw in. Swider tries to knock it off a defender. And Miller just clears it. Shiriashi with space. Slides it to Megiana. He's battling with Mueller there. A quick little trip there. Megiana again, he's probably the only player that seems to have been talking or getting a talking to from the official much. He's had plenty of fouls, 4 of them here and there in the first probably 15, 16 minutes of the game. Picks up another one here early in the second half. We'll see if that has an impact as we get into it a little bit more. Tsukada just taps it away. Tsukada plays his collegiate soccer at West Virginia University. And will be missing some of the time here for CFC next week as he's traveling a little bit. He'll be back for the playoffs. Tsukada now on the right, tries to get that touch out, doesn't get it to who he wanted. Second defender now coming with Nicasio putting the pressure. Tsukada squares him up. Running out of room and space, able to find Castillo. Castillo now, just missed Shiriashi, who had a delayed run through the middle. De La Luz. Now all the way out of the top. Gutierrez, high ball over the top. And Sluice. Back to Lamphere. Davies takes a better angle. Really good read there by Davies as he saw that pass being made. Able to cut it off, draw the foul. Free kick that kind of will stand over. Yana out to Tsukada. Tsukada plays out in front of Swider. Ball out for the throw. Couple quick steps there by Sluice to get to it before it got to the end line. Tsukada now slides it to Gutierrez. Gutierrez, unlucky touch, out for a goal kick. Davies takes that ball right in the nose. He's down. Shiriashi keep playing. Just tried to get around the defender. Official and Davies talking about it. Davies said he got elbowed in the face. Official said he thought it was the ball. And play out from the goal kick. He's up looking like he's fine. At first I thought he was going to have a bloody nose the way that he was holding his face. De La Luz.
Step up! Step up!
And Yana in tight space. Shiriashi, lots of room. Fatajimi out there, overlapping run. Mueller now to the edge of the box. Wants to go left, clips it in. Tsukada. Back out to Mueller. Mueller looking far post. Yana had some space. Not able to find him. Ando will collect. Kiner finds Yana, heads it to Tsukada. He's got Swider making the inside road, holding the defender. Shiriashi on his right. Fatajimi with the block. All the way back out now. Tsukada's over on the left. Walking in, now the double team comes. Tries to split the defender. Peretti back in there to apply the double team. Kiner stays with the run.
Quickly. You can follow Reese. All right, ready? Go.
Tolan over to Peretti. Peretti on his left. Finds the near post. Peretti in the 54th minute. What a shot to the near post to beat Ando. It looked like he had it covered, but with the pace and his ability to create a little bit of space, Peretti whips it in with the left foot and just curls it inside the near post. Looked like Ando maybe got a hand to it, deflected a little bit, but not enough to keep it out. Assist to Tolan, Connor Tolan to Chris Peretti in the 54th minute. Oly Town 1, CFC Atletico 0. Kiner to Sakata. Runs through the back of Nicasio. And for those of you maybe new to soccer, you kind of see the difference in styles of play, and even in that play. Oly Town content to knock the ball around in their back line, some shorter passes. While CFC often takes a more direct route over the top, trying to get the ball to Sukata or Shiriashi on the wings in some space. Oly Town play the middle, through the middle a little bit more. If the ball ends up out at De La Luz on the left, he'll go one-on-one and try to create something, make it happen. Nicasio. Stewart back to Nicasio. Now Stewart trying to draw a defender. Russo leaves it for De La Luz. Stewart. De La Luz. Castillo. Swider comes back. Footwork, Takata. Now with a step, getting his jersey pulled. Advantage played. Will probably come back and get a yellow card later. But Shiriashi takes another touch, cuts it back. Mangiana, right at Mangiana. He created the space. Mangiana was finishing his run and coming through the box. And just in the way. What an unfortunate good spell of possession. And again, that quick counterattack transition. Mangiana has been working hard up there at the top. Bit frustrated. Hasn't seemed to get a bounce to go his way all day. Kiner comes over. Davies will slide into his spot. Stewart taking it to the end line, and they'll shepherd the ball out of bounds. Swider not able to collect. Slows. Wondering what's going on there. Our official saying that ball wasn't in clear possession of any. Sukata. Miller to Slaus, who knocks it long. Anton tries to head it to Davies. Now Tolan will hold possession, spin, play it all the way wide. Mueller anticipates, now plays up the sideline. Femu Detimi all the way back. Shiriashi's looking at Mueller, says, I wanted that ball played to my feet. Sukata, 1-on-4 over Magnana. Gets to his right, shots blocked. Shiriashi will keep it in. Crosses it with his right foot. Davies. Ball high to the middle. Shiriashi plays Davies, looking to switch fields. Kiner now. Peretti. Oly Town now content with the 1-0 lead to play with patience. About 30 minutes remaining. Castillo will leave it for Ando. Ando, he wants Sukata to pinch in a little more. Played it right to his feet. Gutierrez back with it. Ball knocked away by Nicasio. Gutierrez will take the throw. Long throw. Slouse there in the box. Ball driven deep. Anto not able to. We have a first sub of the game, number 22, Craig Johnson. Chris Peretti will head off as Johnson will make the sub here in the 63rd minute. Johnson on, Peretti off for Oly Town. In the previous couple of matches for CFC Atletico, the substitution pattern for Coach Wentworth really did make a difference, as some energy, fresh legs off the bench provided more opportunities. Here's De La Luz on the right now. Ball deflected by Kiner. Solid defending there by Caleb Kiner. Ball spins into the arms of Ando. He'll play it from the deck. High over the top, Sukata. Not able to win the first one, but we'll win a throw there. Swider. Castillo. Back out to Sukata. Another throw. He'll leave it for Gutierrez. Look for that long throw in the box. Castillo making a run near post. Shiriashi had a half volley lined up, chested down by Davies. Ball just can't get it to bounce the right way. Kiner with a holding foul. Castillo trying to take it going and get it out of the way. And the next stoppage, a couple subs will be headed on for CFC. Slaus now. Kiner nods it away. Fancy footwork, Nicasio. Shot from distance blocked up. De La Luz will collect it, and now Mueller. And a foul there. Shirashi with the dummy to let it ride, but Fadu Menidi. Famu Ditimi not fooled. Stayed right on it. 66th minute. Oly Town 1, Atletico 0. Looking for a late equalizer here. Nodded in, Miller with a goal off of a free kick. Lovely set piece by the Artesians. Cameron Miller with a header in the 66th to double the lead. Atletico with some subs now, as Isaac Machado will come on for Thomas Mueller. And Yuki Onishi will come on for Yutaro Sukada. So Tsukada picks up a yellow card on his way off. As he came off the field, I think his displeasure at being pulled. Maybe said something or kicked something at on the bench. Assistant official was the one that saw it. Ando out. Out for a corner. Fourth corner, and after the goal and the reset, just a quick change of possession, and Oly Town was back on the attack. Atletico with some work to do here. Subs Onishi and Machado on, Tsukada and Mueller off. Begin in a defensive position. Corner comes in just over the top of Russo. And now some more subs by Oly Town. Number 11, Desmond Wade. And number 11, Desmond Wade. Number 12, Cooper Brunel. Both come on here in the 70th minute. And headed off, Connor Stewart. Manny Nicasio, the other player to come off. And the shape changes a little bit for Oly Town in their defense. And that Slaus is going to slide over now and be a defender on the left instead of the central defender. LaPointe Guevara will add another central defender. And Oly Town will try to see this out. Onishi attempted cross. Slaus deflects it off. Onishi out for a goal kick. And Atletico with some work to do here to get back into it. As it currently stands, if this result holds, Oly Town will move up to 20 points on the table. Atletico would still be on 16, 4 points behind with still 2 matches to play. But that playoff position would be a lot more complicated and potentially need some help by United PDX next week as they will tangle with Oly Town on Friday. Ball all the way out wide. De La Luz now playing on the right. Miller. Russo clips it through. That ball's going to make it all the way to Ando. Comes out. And out for a corner off Ando. Another corner, 5 corners here, Oly Town. High, far post. Miller nods it back in the middle. Headed by Gutierrez to get it out now. Onishi trying to create some space. Out ahead, he'll play through Shiriashi with only Slaus. And the goalie tries to get it to his right. Far post! Just wide. Shiriashi. Just outside the far post. He had the room. Onishi created it with a quick break. And there in the 73rd minute, could be a significant opportunity pass by for Atletico. Machado now having to climb back. Brunel high over the top. That ball with some pace and some distance. A long way for the ball person to go and collect.
Let's go, boys. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, we're first two. Good, Freddy. Get up. Kill.
And Atletico back in action on Wednesday night here at McCulloch Field. So they take on division leaders Ballard FC. Gutierrez not able to get through the middle of the two. Johnson slides it to Brunel. Brunel now to Wade. And it's the Oly Town substitutes right now. Seem to have a little bit more of the ball than CFC. Kiner shepherds it out. Machado now looking to play long over the top. Manana not able to flick it quite to Swider. Swider to Shiriashi. Off to the races again down the left-hand side. Slides it all the way through. Swider was there. La Pointe Guevara able to slide and just knock it away. Swider had made a nice run in behind and would have had an easy tap in if that ball had made it all the way through. Wade with the foul. Connor, big cross. Offside, Shiriashi. The official raised their flag. Now a couple more subs. Alan Escalante and Sean Sent in the 76th minute will come on for Oly Town. And it looks like De La Luz and Federico Rousseau are the ones that are coming off. Excuse me, Connor Tolan will make way for Sean Sent, and Escalante will come in for Gil De La Luz. Again, 2-0 here with 15 minutes of stoppage time. Next ball out of play. Atletico will make a trio of substitutions. Villalobos, James, and Green will all be stepping into the action. Here they come. James will come in to the midfield for Swider. Gutierrez will come off for Villalobos. And Shiriashi on the left will also step off the far side. James will play the left side. Corner for Oly Town. Most of the most promising offensive threats for CFC Atletico today were on the left side, with Shiriashi just not able to create that final space and thread the final ball through where it needed to go. Pushing the back there, Mangana will hits the deck. Another foul on Oly Town. Foul's been even, 10 apiece so far. Excuse me, 12 apiece for the teams. Long throw. Mangana will let it ride out for a corner. First corner. Green with the left foot. Goalie's out. Manana not able to get out of his foot. Leaves it for James on the right. Deflected out for another corner. Lamphere got pulled out of position. And as the ball was bouncing around, Manana not able to get it out of his feet, but slides it to James. Lamphere again. Quick off his line. Now looking to counterattack. He'll roll it out. Escalante over the top. Johnson keeps it in. Russo. Now he'll play all the way back.
Simple passes.
Johnson loses it. Onishi with it. Tries to find James, knocked away. James had space. Onishi not able to get rid of the ball quickly enough to get it to him with time. Oly Town spreads it out now. They'll be content to play the possession here in the 80th minute. No real pressure for them to head forward. Miller, LaPointe, Guevara. Too far out in front. Two 0, 81st minute. Second to last game of the season for Oly Town. They'll be thrilled to walk out of here if the results hold. 2-0 and up to 20 points in the standings. That means Atletico would need at least a victory and a draw to tie. The head-to-head between the two teams is significant here. CFC three, Oly Town 0 last Sunday, a week ago. So if the 2-0 scoreline holds, CFC will still have a goal advantage if the two teams end up tied. Lots of room in the middle there. Brunel closed down by Onishi. Sluice. Edson Sutton will come on. Francisco Mañana will make way. Mañana in a lot of the action in the center, but his touch let him down a couple times today. Just not able to collect the ball and get it out of his feet. A couple instances, got a shot that was deflected and just couldn't corral the rebound as it was bouncing through the box. But put it in a lot of work, chasing the ball down there in the center of the field, trying to be a target player and a pivot for. Ball's coming through the midfield and the back line. Onishi shields. Comes a little out of trouble. Sutton. Machado to Castillo. Castillo to James. Coach Bird of Oly Town encouraging his team to get a little more organized, get their lines in a better shape when Atletico possesses the ball. After that, a turnover. Brunel outside to Johnson. He'll be content. Played back through to Brunel and all the way back to Sluice. Again, no hurry for Oly Town. They don't want to open themselves up to the counterattack. Sluice will spin, play it deep. Green trying to get James into some space. Ball goes out for Atletico throw. Castillo will take it. Out for an Oly Town throw.
Come on, referee, eh? Go out, go out!
Another throw for Oly Town, and they will take their time. CFC Atletico celebrating their 30th year in existence. Club was founded back in 1993 here in Salem, Oregon, with a combination of 4 local clubs entitled Salem United. Purple was their first color because it was not a color that any of the previous 4 clubs could claim, and so they started in purple. Since then, they've morphed through a few iterations of logos and crests and titles. And the U23s have been dressed in red and white for the last 2 years. F&W Fence, their title sponsor on their jerseys. Local fencing company here in Salem. Hard to get too far around town at any of the schools as that ball's into Ando, or larger businesses that don't have an F&W fence. James able to tip it down. He's with Miller, cuts back to his right. Miller slides in front. They want a handball, saying that he sat down on it. Another golden opportunity. Most of the opportunities Atletico have had have come one-on-one in similar situations. Kiner heads it out. And Sluice with the throw in. I mentioned the first half, the privilege it is to be playing here at McCulloch Stadium. Again, Capital Football Club's training facilities and place that they play a lot of their matches recently. Out a little bit east of town, so McCulloch Stadium here on the campus of Willamette University. More central location, larger grandstand. Provides a great opportunity to come out for the community, watch some soccer on a Sunday afternoon. Beautiful day again here in Salem, Oregon. And this will be the site of the last 2 home games that Atletico will play. They had quite a bit of a road trip early in the season. Really not very many home games at all in May and June, and a pile of them here at the end. Ando, quick, misses James. Castillo. Ball left for Johnson, just outside his touch. Onishi. Sutton not able to connect with the runners that were coming. Brunel to Russo, all the way back to Sluice. And La Point Guevara all the way back to Lamphere. Onishi, left foot to nobody, but Green will collect it. Davies now up over the top. James onside, sun in his eyes a little bit. Wanted to let it bounce. Machado around, James with the right over the top. Just high for Tajio James. Another threat of attack there from the left side. Atletico now having outshot Oly Town 8-6. But not very many of those shots have made it through to Lamphere. Lamphere playing loose and free back there, knowing that his defenders doing a great job of keeping Atletico at bay, a little farther out maybe than they want, or like on the last one, being able to slide and block the shot before it even gets through. Villalobos back to Antone. Antone. Castillo to Kiner. Kiner looking to play long again. He'll play through the middle. Green not able to get on the end of it. Sutton unable to collect the second ball. Davies to Machado. Castillo will try to reset. Kiner will look again. Villalobos. Onishi on the right. He'll go to the end line. Off the post. Lamphere let it go, thinking that it might head out. Ball deflected off the near post, right back into play. It did not bounce to a CFC player. If it had, that could have been quite an opportunity for Atletico to creep back into this one. We've reached the end of regulation time. I have not seen an idea, an inclination of how much stoppage time. Davies not able to get it through to James. Fimujitimi picked off by Machado. And the team's trading turnovers as they're trying to make something happen here in the closing stages. Sent across the box. Ando quick off his line. He'll start the counterattack. Machado, high ball. Sutton not able to hold off Miller. Davies chests it down. Now over the top, James on sides. Good run. First touch. Able to keep it in. No, he's not. He's not able to keep it in. Out for a throw for Oly Town. It appears that there's 2 minutes left in the stoppage time. Play a throw up on the sideline a little. Backwards throw now. Long cross ball. Davies. Sluice. Content just to get it out of the zone. And again, he'll just chip it high to the middle. Kiner. Now Onishi, great ball all the way through. Didn't quite have enough juice to make it. Yellow late here for Craig Johnson. Ando from midfield. He'll clip it in right to the top of the box. Miller. Ball getting nodded around. And that will be the final whistle here this afternoon as Oly Town gets 2 in the second half and comes away with a 2-0 victory over CFC Atletico and moves into sole possession of second place in the Northwest Division standings. Hard-fought battle by both teams playing their style. It wasn't out of character for either teams. Oly Town with a little bit more possession, trying to work the ball around the back line. And for CFC playing that counter-attacking and long ball up over the top, just wasn't able to find enough space or opportunity to slot one home early in the first half or second half. Halftime it was 0-0, but in the 54th minute, Chris Peretti with a strike from just on the edge of the box. Tolan had slid the ball over to him, and from the right-hand side, cut back on his left foot and beat Ando near post. Ando maybe got a hand to it, but the ball deflected in there to the near post, and they took a 1-0 lead. Fantastic, and we'll be able to show you some of the highlights here as they're going to be coming up here. Here's the first goal. As Peretti got it on the left-hand side again, came over to the middle and was able to find that near post. Fantastic goal, fantastic strike, just at the bottom of the near post. And then the second goal here in the 66th minute, just off a free kick. Ball was played into the far post or the far area of the box, and the center defender, Cameron Miller, able to come up, get a head on it, and drives it back across the face of goal, right into the back netting. Solid 2 goals there for Oly Town. And then here's Shirayashi's attempt. Just wide as he pulled it back into the middle and not able to get that connection with the far post. Again, Oly Town comes out tonight with a 2-0 victory, moves into second place on 20 points. CFC, still 2 games left in the division season, and so they will play Ballard FC here on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, and then they will host Lane United next Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock here. These games will be broadcast on CC Media and on CFC Atletico's YouTube and Facebook pages, so we hope that you're able to join us for those matchups as the season comes to a close here down in the last week of it. We thank you for joining us this afternoon. Again, Oly Town 2, CFC Atletico. We hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll see you on Wednesday night, 7 o'clock for the next match.